Honorable, good morning, sir.
Yes, fine morning. How are you?
Fine. It's our pleasure to meet with you today in line with one of our ongoing series we call Rescue Nigerian Gist. Rescue Niger Gist. So we are happy to meet with you today, sir, and we would like you, sir, to share with our audience your name, your office, and who you are in the developmental system of governance of Delta State, sir.
Well, my name is Chief Cassidy Iloba. I'm the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Security Matters.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, please, we would love you to share insights with our viewers with respect to security situations in Delta State and what you believe and know that Governor Kowa is doing right to secure lives and properties of Deltans.
I must be frank with you, not because I'm SSA to the Governor on Security Matters. I've never seen a governor that have that 100% belief that his people will be secured as far as security is concerned. He never sleeps attending anything called security. I think I'm making one of my interviews with one the president the other day. He's a God-fearing man. I'm not saying it
because you are in government.
Because I'm in government. I'm not saying it because I want him to bring me back as SSA. Thank God it's not going.
Yes.
And I'm saying it, I'm thanking him what he has done with this state as far as security is concerned.
So can you please mention 1, 2, or 3 innovations you have seen him put into action in security?
Yes, he never sits down and hear there is problem here. He will send people immediately. Go and see what is happening. But don't kill. Don't destroy. Go and make peace. Dialogue with them. He never said, go and fight. He never said, why is this? No, he said, go and dialogue with them. Whenever we go there, we dialogue with them. And that man is a God sent to Delta State. But we don't know. But one day, we'll ask of him.
So why do you think dialogue will work better, considering the fact that there are some areas in Delta State that believes in more of bege than talking?
No, let me tell you one thing. In anything in this world, there's nothing like dialogue. 2 wrongs can never be right. If you're fighting a war, where you can must settle on the dialogue table. Sit on the table and settle the matter. It will be settled peacefully. Even a Fulani man, like when we are fighting about the Fulanis, when we dialogue with them, there's no more killing in Delta State. Go around the whole state. I've visited almost all the local governments in this
State.
In this state. I've become friends to so many traditional rulers, which even people in the government don't know what is happening. They only know that yes, there's peace, there's peace. They don't know the effort Kowa is putting.
So you believe dialogue is better?
The best dialogue.
And you think that was the approach the governor used?
That's the approach he used to succeed. Because if you use war, 2 wrongs can never be right.
Okay, so you have said this, and then is there other programs he has put in place to make security work? Can you share some of them?
So many, not 1, not 2, not 3, even Commonwealth problem.
Okay.
He said people immediately go and dialogue with this people, bring them, talk. That's why I set up this conflict resolution department.
Yes.
He will send a threat. He wants a report immediately. Not to go there, wear your cloth or wear suit to go there. As we are going there, you are bringing a report to him, even if it is midnight. Send him a report. And it's a governor that anything about security, you call him, he picks. Even if you are there, I can remember one time we were in one place they call Agadawa. He was calling us there. What is happening? The community we are demonstrating. We say, oh, we are not we are dialoguing with them. They block the whole roads. He called us more than 3 times. Say, please, try your best, please try. And we tried our best. In the next 2-3 hours, everywhere was cool. But for instance, we went there with war, with the police and all the rest of them. I don't think that some deaths will come and some people will be wounded. Nothing like dialogue in this world. Anything we are doing, dialogue is the best answer.
So, sir, what is your advice to other security agents with respect to your experience having worked directly with Governor Kowa?
You see, this security thing, sometimes we make mistakes with the people who call themselves some commissioners or what. They don't know what they are. I don't think they know about it. Security is something. You go school of security. You learn security. You just get up one day, like what is happening now. Because I'm just laughing at them. You want to, when they say security, you see people rushing out. I want to be security. This is no money time. Security is not money thing. Security is idea.
It's not a place where you make money.
You make money. It's idea. You are saving souls. You are bringing peace. Not to go, oh, this man is my brother, bring him himself security. This one is my brother, bring him. That's what they are doing. Put them with something, they should stop it and go out.
I've seen it.
I've seen it. If they put you in security tomorrow, bring your brother. Come enter security. That is not how to do security. Security is idea, sense.
So do you think somebody should be trained for that?
Should be trained properly.
So how prepared are you in future to share your ideas and train others who are ready to do it professionally like you have been doing? Are you ready to do that for Deltans?
Let me tell you one thing. I was one of the chairman of Asaba Community Police.
Okay.
Which you yourself know.
Okay, yes, sir.
When the killings were going on in Asaba, the courts were killing, armed robbers were killing. What happened? I stopped it. I work with the police. I work with the army. I make sure we bring it to close down. Till tomorrow, you don't hear anything killing again. How can brother be killing his brother? After killing, you come back and kill again. It stops. That is the meaning of that dialogue. That is the experience of being a security man.
So if you are called upon as an experienced security response manager or expert, will you be ready to share your experience to any community, to any town, to any local government? Will you be ready to share those?
That is 100 priority.
To be called as a consultant to any local local government.
Security will come. Do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. I could remember one time, we had a problem in one island in Oko. The Oko people called. They called me. We come to a time, they don't even call the governor again or send a petition. They call me on phone. I made it that any problem, call me, not writing to the governor. When you call me, automatically you have called the governor.
Yes.
They will call me. They call me in Oko that they have taken over one island. There are about 7,000 cows. They turn it to a city. I said, please don't fight them. Don't go there and fight them. Yes, they have committed crime. They have done some killing. But psychologically, we will go to them. We will know those who do the killing. We will make the police to arrest them. Don't go and fight. Because when you go and fight, they will kill some of you. You will kill some of them. What is the gain there?
Exactly.
When I went to the Oko, I said they should bring me all the vigilantes in Oko, which they brought. They bring me all the vigilantes in Ogule, which they brought. Bring me all the vigilantes, they have different communities. They bring all the vigilantes. I assemble them. Then now, and I call in the police from C division, I think, or B division.
B and C division.
They now give us mobilization. They were there with us. We crossed the river to the island. And the island is between Onitsha and Asaba. So what happened is that those people from Onitsha, some people, some men, people from Onitsha, always combine with the Fulanis at the island. So then they'll kidnap somebody and bring him to the island. The Fulanis will take care of the person. They collect money and share with the Fulanis. I'm telling you what is happening. But we crossed the river. When we are crossing, I asked them, go and find out from Oko. I asked the police to wait. I asked the vigilantes wait. If you hear we're not coming back, we're going to attack. But when we come back, you know there's progress. We now enter the boat, speedboats. We enter the speedboats. When we enter the speedboat, there's one man, the one Ozon, who's in charge of conflicts and waiting for. We make him to be on standby. We'll be informing him our movements. So we can be related in case if we are lost in the place. We now cross the river. Very big river, Niger. Go to the island. What we saw at the island was terrible. Fulani has taken over the whole island. and in the night they will not come in. That is when I know that cows swim more than human beings.
You don't mean it?
Yes.
Cow.
These cows, they swim more than human beings. We met them. The first of all we met the first Fulani man who they kept as secretary because they work like soldiers. Then I talked to the Fulani man because it's a language I understand. He said I should go further and go and see the right inside the bush. We went. I asked the boy who went with me, who is David. He followed me and we went. We met them. After talking with them, I told them, look at the island. What do you see there? Soldiers. Look at the island. What do you see there? Army. They said yes. We asked them not to come with us because we want to save their life. Can you kindly, both you, your cow, and all your properties live here between 24 hours to avoid inconveniences? They said what? They said thank you very much. May God bless you. I said we are coming back here in the next 24 hours. We left back again after talking with them. We talked to the people who own farms in that island. They said Fulani has finished all their farms and everything. If you want, I can give you the video. I said they should not worry. That Fulanis are leaving. They will all come to the land. The good ones. The bad ones are now leaving. Those people, we don't know where they come from. They say they come from Kogi. And our land, they drove them from Kogi to this place. The next day, we slept at Toku. That is where I see a mosquito that looks like these big flies. But I manage it because I'm making peace and I'm dialogue with people.
And you want to save lives?
Just save lives. The next day, we went back. We sit down with somebody, what they call the king of Oko. We discussed with him, made meeting with him. We talked. We said, please tell your people nobody should fight. And he agreed with us. He greeted us. The next early morning, by 5 o'clock in the morning, we enter six boats. We go back to the island again. Because we are now their friends. They don't believe we are not enemies. Because they were attacking us. They even giving us no. With prayer to drink. As a cola. When we come back the next morning, early morning, they say they're preparing food and they're getting ready to move. They have tied all their cows with their mats, with everything. They even make two shikaba with kuka. We ate, but no meat. That day I know that Fulanis don't eat meat.
Okay, some fish. Kind of fish.
We ate. They were happy. We were eating with them. They were laughing. They started entering the river. The cows were swimming. They were going with their cows. They were swimming with their wives. They left the place. What do we do there? Dialogue.
Dialogue, yes.
And everybody goes. That's exactly what the important thing what did there.
Yeah.
Anything about Fulanis, if you watch in Delta State now, no more killings.
Yes.
You know, he sent us. We dialogue. Experience is the best teacher.
Exactly.
We dialogue with them. We make sure we have peace. I think it's good. Okowa tried that. That's why I say Okowa is a godly man.
Thank you very much, sir. So still speaking on Governor Okowa, so far so good. Currently, Governor Okowa is the vice presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and his principal is Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. How do you think these two strong leaders or party stalwarts will rescue Nigeria? How do you think? Or do you believe that they can rescue Nigeria?
You see these two people. See, Atiku Abubakar do the best thing and the best nation to take the best brain. This governor is too much. You know, say a king is not recognized in his hometown.
You are right.
He's too much. Very experienced. Nobody comes to Kowa, you introduce yourself and give your name. Come 2 years time, we mention your name for you. We call you by your name. And he's a strategist. He plans. He's not somebody who can just, when you are talking, he's looking at you. You finish your talk, he knows what you're talking, he knows where you're going to, and he knows how to reply you. He's the best VP we should have in this country. And Okowa did the selection. Atiku did the selection, sorry to say that. Yeah. And I'm praying to God so that Atiku will succeed with Okowa to make this country a better place. Forget about this. You know, if you know what is wrong with Nigerians is that If you're coming out for anything, they call you all sorts of names.
Yeah, exactly.
Corruption, this. Corruption has been there in Nigeria. Right from time immemorial. Right from the Republic. You know something now?
Yeah.
They have been limited. If you say, some people will see you as you are walking now, they'll say, this one is a criminal.
Yeah, right.
He's a thief. He's a this, he's a this.
Yeah, right.
That is their own imagination.
Yes.
If you are a thief, let them arrest you now.
Exactly.
Send you to jail.
Exactly.
For what you stole.
Yeah.
You see? Sometimes we Nigerians we do things.
You think it's an act of jealousy? Or...
Jealousy and self. I want to get something. I see no reason why anybody should call Okowa, define Okowa a bad name in Delta State.
Yeah.
Every Delta, mostly the North, should know that Okowa has made them to see the dividend of democracy.
Yes. Okay.
That's why I make it one of my interviews. Anybody from Asaba that calls Okowa a bad name is being ungrateful. He's done a lot. Go to all the roads in Asaba, the state capital. This is one of the most developing state capital. Why can't you support him? Why can't you support him and support anybody he appoints? You never do support. You never bring somebody that will do something that he doesn't like. He brings somebody that can carry on from where he stops. That's why he brought Sheriff.
So how much belief do you think you have in Sheriff?
This Sheriff now.
How much belief do you have in him, Sheriff?
He's the longest serving speaker in the state.
Yeah.
If he is bad, he won't be as long as that.
You are right.
Some people say he's a money lender. Some people say he's a land speculator. Tell us what you are before you come to where you are now. Everybody has his own history.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has his own history. Why spoiling his name? Allow him, let's see. 4 years, it's just like yesterday.
So you think because he has been able to manage the lawmakers for...
He can manage the state peacefully.
Sure?
I'm not saying that tomorrow let him call you for anything. No.
Yeah.
Because I'm a contented businessman. Which you know yourself.
Yes.
I have my business.
Yes.
I built my first house 40 years ago.
Ooh. I
built this estate you see here. The first NYC secretariat 35 years ago. Which you know.
Yes.
Which I donated to
government.
NYC. They stayed there for 3 years free of charge. I built my hotel 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't make my money from the politics.
Yes, Ali.
I made my money peacefully as a businessman. And my own businessman, I do imports. I do sales. I've been doing it quietly and do my business quietly. That today, if you enter China, I'm recognized. I'm one of the buyers. I can show you my papers, show you everything. But I don't make noise.
You're right.
You understand me now?
Yeah.
So I've established myself 45 years ago. My first son is about 45 years.
That's good.
But if you see me today, you think I'm 30 years old. You understand me now?
You're happy young
So
man.
I'm not saying it for God to give me millions. Yeah. I'm not saying it for Sheriff to come and give me work. SSS. God knows I'm bigger than SSS. But I'm doing it for the peace of the town, which I did when I was the APC chairman. You understand me now? I make sure I bring peace to the town. Until tomorrow, any Asaba man you ask today, he will tell you Cassidy helped us in making this town peaceful.
Yeah. So you take joy in seeing peaceful environment.
Yes. I don't take joy. We are the key to it.
Yeah. So what is the future you are seeing for the PDP in the next coming elections?
By the power of God, not our power. God is the leader of everything. PDP, as far as Kowa, is at the end of power. PDP will do something wonderful. That's why this article selected him. It's not a blind man.
Yeah.
It's not a daft. He sees something there. He said, no.
This is the man I want.
Okowa is going to be the advisor of the government.
Yeah.
He's going to be the advisor of everything that's happening financially, everything.
And okay, now that you said you have enjoyed a very wonderful experience with Governor Okowa in terms of security, if he goes there as the VP, how are you envisaging issues of insecurity and banditry? Do you think he will handle it well?
Let me tell you one thing.
Do you think he will handle it well?
100% well.
How?
Let me tell you one thing. When there was too much killing at the east, they were killing some of the houses. Okowa said, I want to have these people done. What is happening? He said, we don't know. He said, they're trooping into Delta State. He said, please accept them. They are our brothers. We accepted them. I went to accept them once. I will give you some pictures. We accepted them.
They're not
That is what brought this Abraka
market.
Abraka is not a market.
Yeah.
We accepted them. We are packing them to that area. And they started putting their shops there. Even when we went to demolish Abraka, he now said, please no. Some of them are traders. They are not all criminals. Locate some of the genuine ones to Oko.
Okay.
We told him there's a space in Oko. Then we did not take them to Oko. He's not a tribalistic human being.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in violence in solving any problem.
And it's not a tribalistic. Okowa believes, look for what is happening now. You go to Iloba, he works there. Shakiri, he works there. Isoko, he works there. But that is, he's everywhere.
Touching lives.
Touching lives. You see, so I don't see any reason why we should be, we the Deltas, we are supposed to sit down and follow him behind.
So we want to ask you, sir, what is your critical and straightforward advice to people who do not see these virtues you see in Governor Okowa?
What I will only advise them is, only a blind man or a deaf and dumb who says he did not see what Okowa did in Delta State. Forget about money, they say.
Or politics.
Or politics. He did his best and has left the rest to God. He did his best. But only a blind man or a deaf ear and dumb who say he did not see what Okowa has done here. You follow me? Say we not see what Okowa has done here.
So what's your message to them? How will you want them to start looking at Governor Okowa right now?
Let them pray. Let Okowa get to that place. I want everybody's prayer. At my age now, I'm supposed to be relaxing in my house. I'm not I'm not supposed to live in the normal way we do things. We have come out. We help Okowa as far as security is concerned. And we'll continue helping him. We'll continue helping him, even in advising, in telling people. We'll do it.
Do you think when he becomes the next vice president of the country and he wants you to help out at national security issues, will you be ready? Will you want, even though you say you are getting older now, will you want to? Will you want to give him your wealth of experience at that level?
Anything I can give advice.
Yeah.
But going from here to Abuja to start doing, I cannot do that again because my children can do that. But as far as Delta State is concerned, I am ready to go to any land to make sure we have peace here.
In Delta State.
Yeah. Watch your Delta is one of the secure states now.
Are you sure? How?
I will tell you one thing. One.
How, sir?
You see, if for instance we give all those loopholes, we give to all these people at the bridgehead, when they have turned the bridgehead to hold on to an Abraka, the criminals have been taken over here. We should have been doing this at home. Anything like sit at home in Delta?
Not at all.
Anything like IPOB fighting, killing people?
Not at all.
Anything like a non-government in Delta?
Not at all.
It's a secret place. That's why you see the Easterners are now proving to this place to establish their business. Because it's a peaceful place. And we're ready to continue assisting to make sure that this place.
So what was the magic? Sorry, I'm really asking you, but our audience will want to know. What was the things your team and Governor Okowa put in place to make sure that sit at home didn't work here, unknown government and security breaches were not in?
We did not give the criminals way to settle down in Delta State. If I can tell you one secret, the salary I'm paid as an SSA, I use it to pay informants. Before God of man. I have not less than 30 informants. I give money.
So you're able to checkmate them before they come in?
Yes. When you come in, you know. I don't even, the only thing I can do is I can tell the police, this, I used to tell people, when you see a man you don't know, he passes your house 3 times, call. So this man don't pass here so many times. We don't know who he is. Even if the police arrest him, they interrogate him. When they interrogate him, they find that There's no evidence to hold him. They'll tell him, say, leave the place. When he goes, you say, don't go.
These
When you
people
go, they see you. Police will arrest you.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Exactly. So he will be able to carry the message forward.
Forward to the rest of people.
Yes.
This place,
No go area. That the people are vigilant.
They were trying to take over my 5. But when they see the type of hands we use, they don't do anything in my 5. Yes, they have the headquarters here. That's the IPOB. And all of them are not IPOB. Some are deadly criminals. They call themselves IPOB. Deadly criminals. They wear the uniform, they do everything. We are having some of them in my 5 years. But we show them the road out. And they get out. Because of what? Good information. Because information
is key.
Is key.
So, finally, with respect to security, what is your advice to Deltans and how they can support your office and support the governor to make sure that more security continues to stay in Delta?
The only support they can give, us is they should give good information to the police. If you see a questionable character, somebody will not just come and rent your house, get into your house, sleep from morning to night, goes out in the night and come back in the morning. You are said to be a criminal.
Yes.
If I give somebody a house, ask him,
what do you do?
What do you do? Watch him. He may have a house because they have these wonderful prostitutes. You tell me that? It's just like what advice I gave them one time. All this thing they are doing, all this group they are joining up and down. This woman from Anambra and all this. You go and enter this, love in this, love in that, love in this, sending new pictures to themselves. They're just to bring in criminals. How can you see somebody you don't know? It's got to a friend on Facebook. The next thing, you and him start sending new pictures to each other. The next thing, he comes in. People will now organize yourself so you're going for outing. Go and book one hotel. All of you just gather there at the hotel, women everywhere. Dancing people you don't know. They all from there. Married women, both young girls. All of you now will pack into the rooms and you dress yourself. Tell your husband you are going for naming ceremony or you are going for burial. Don't know you are in one hotel, enjoying with criminals you don't know, some from Lagos, some from Port Harcourt, that is causing problem. They bring in criminals. There are so many of the women, that type of women in Iloba go here. Their husband has driven them away from Anambra. They turn us over here to heaven. They create problem for us. If you watch, that's what is happening.
Yeah.
Love in some say they are love in a room. Some say they are this. They are sending new pictures to each other. Somebody you don't know before.
Yeah.
You have not seen before.
Yes. You don't have a history of the
person. You thought they are friends in Facebook. That's why they kidnap some of their husbands.
Yeah.
You go and give them the secret of your husband.
Yeah.
Or the secret of your wife.
Yeah.
They kidnap them. Because you don't know him. It's your friend.
Yes.
All these are criminals. These are something that should prevent in the town. Anytime you see your wife, every midnight, playing all this, pressing her handset and all this, ask her, who are you typing? What are you typing? Who are you discussing with 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
But they do that in the night.
Yes.
And when you see your husband in the night, every minute he's typing. Ask your husband, say, who you they talk with?
Exactly.
When they sleep at your house. They're talking to themselves, their girlfriends and their boyfriends.
And their partners in crime.
And some are married women, some are hustlers, all these club girls, some are Yahoo boys, different characters. We just gather together and make up a club. Start mentioning them, give them one name or the other. They are not doing any other thing than sending nude film to each other. And through there, a criminal now will get linked to your wife. Tomorrow they will kidnap you. He said they kidnap you. Your wife will be crying. She didn't know that she invited the criminal. Or tomorrow they will invite the women, because all these women they befriend all these kidnappers. They kidnap your husband. He said, I don't know. But you told him your address. You told him where your husband is. You told him what your husband is doing.
Yeah, right.
Then you kidnapped him. That is one problem we have now. This group.
Not being able to manage information well.
Right. All these groups, they are dangerous. They are the most dangerous thing. And as a group, they have different names. They are very good
on
at
social
sending
media.
pictures, sending blue films to each other. They use it to drag their wife. Some will be naked, showing the criminal their nakedness. All those things. And all these girls too, all these We have what they call Yahoo girls too. All these girls, they be friends of bad boys too.
Exactly.
They be friends of good men. The girl will befriend you now. Tomorrow they kidnap you. You give her your information. You say a beautiful girl, your eye clear. So they should advise themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been a wonderful time and session having this media chat with you. So finally, again, we would love you to tell our audience your name and your office, sir.
Well, I'm Chief Cassidy Iloba, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Security Matters.
Thank you very much, sir. It has been a very nice time having this media session with you on Rescue Niger Gist. Thank you very much, sir.